Students, in today's session of supply chain management, we going to discuss on functions and contributions of supply chain management. So, in previous session, we already discussed on the value chain analysis. So, in a value chain, there were two major activities which have to perform for any business. So, those activities were primary activities and supportive activities. So primary activities and supportive activities are interrelated and it will help to each other to create a value chain in a supply chain management. So in today's session, we going to discuss on functions and contributions of supply chain management. So the functions of supply chain management, in a supply chain, the major important factor is time. So the focus of any supply chain or focus of any competitors is to earn a time. So time is a basic strategy. So in a supply chain, how time will work? So the time is an important factor. If the company is able to supply a product at a given time or within a time, or we can say just in a time, then only that company can create a value of their product and it will be overcome with the competitors. So to have a competitive advantage, to have a competitiveness or to build a competitiveness between the rivals, so there should be the have a focus on a time strategy. Again, the supply chain management is concerned with the philosophy of nurturing and supplier and operates in a win-win situation by providing goods and services to the customers in a timely, cost-effective manner. So, supply chain management should be concerned with the win-win situation. Win-win situation means what? So everyone will have the profit through that supply chain. Means every vendors involved in the supply chain, every agent who is involved in the supply chain, everyone should have a profit. If anyone who is lacking in getting the profit or who is receiving the profit, then it obviously affect on a whole supply chain. So the supply chain philosophy should be based on a win-win situation, or there should be nurturing the suppliers. If they help to grow the suppliers, then only there will be the win-win situation, and if there is a win-win situation, there will be the availability of a product on a time and a decided cost. So it will help to give a profit or to grow all the stakeholders involved in the supply chain. So supply chain is not managed properly. If supply chain is not managed properly, the delivery chain is bound to fail. So supply chain management is a very important factor. If any vendor, any suppliers, they are not able to manage all those things, then there will be the failure they have to face in a supply chain. So according to the Raghuram and Rangraj 2000 have identified the following 15 key trust areas. So there are the 15 key trust areas which are functions of supply chain management. So first one is minimizing uncertainty. So I think you all are aware about the uncertainty. So uncertainty and risk are two parameters which are always associated with the business. So risk and uncertainty which you have to study on, and you have to identify what are the possibilities, how they will affect on your business, and how it will give the result on your product. So always the vendors, always the suppliers, they have to minimize the uncertainty. That uncertainty may be due to the unreliability of vendors, may be the process uncertainty due to the internal processes, and demand uncertainty. So if there are uncertainty in demand, then uncertainty in process or uncertainty in unreliability, that have to minimize. That will are the major hurdles to the effective supply chain management. Then next one is reducing lead time. So lead time, we can say lead time means it is a time between the order received by the suppliers and the time of delivery. So the lead time, we can say it is a time gap between order and supply. So there should be the reduced lead time. If there is a reduction in lead time, there should be the reduced lead time. If there is a reduction in lead time, there will be the benefit for cost benefit. The cost required for storage, it will be minimized. Then the further processor, they will get the product in a time, before a time, so they can plan better for their further processes, further practices. So lead time will play a very important role, and always in a supply chain they have to minimize the lead time. So if there is less lead time, then there will be the good management of a supply chain. The next key factor, that is the minimizing the number of stages. So as we seen in the introduction part of supply chain management, so supply chain is not means the only the backward supply, it also the forward supply. So in a forward supply, there are also the some channels that may be the one's 0 level, 1 level, 2 level, 3 level, 5 level, or so on. So there should be the minimum stages, means the level of supply should be minimum. As short as supply chain, then there will be the good result they will receive from the supply chain. Then improve flexibility. Flexibility is very important factor. Flexibility means ability of that project, ability of that situation to change according to demand, to change according to situation. If they are able to can change in their required things, then we can say it's a flexibility. So the flexibility should be improved. There should be the improve in a flexibility. So in a transport, the use of smaller vehicle provides flexible in making dispatches at a short notice without being concentrated by batching economy. Yeah, same thing. Suppose the company, they have to deliver so many products at a different locations. So obviously they will use a big vehicle, but the all others are demanding the product after 5 days, and the someone in that way they are demanding in a 2 days. So there should be the use of smaller vehicle. They should have that much of flexibility, and it not always the batching with economics. So they have the flexibility to deliver that product. Then another key factor is improving process quality. So prerequisite of effective supply chain management is reducing the inventories and wastages. So inventory is very important factor, but in a supply chain management, the main aim is to reduce the inventory, or we can say just in time delivery of a product. So it will help to improve the process quality. Then minimizing variety. So variety in a product plays a important role. So if there is a variety, it causes for inventory in the downstream part of supply chains. So one response is to modularize product design so that variety is offered in a controlled way and some economy of scale can be exploited. So another one is managing demand. Demand is very important point. while they have to consider the demand, they have to identify the demand, even they have to forecast the demand, and according to demand they have to manage all the things according to their production, their supply time, their supply chain. So the all things they have to manage. Then delaying differentiation. So differentiation means there is a variation in a product or giving a different product. So value addition through product differentiation should be postponed as far as possible so that precise customer need can be met without holding committed stocks in the entire chain. So differentiation should be delayed. If it should be delayed, then they can be able to deliver a stock to the current customers. Then another one is planning for a multiple supply chains. Suppose they have to plan the multiple supply chains. They should not be rely on a single supply chain. They have a multiple supply chains, and when there is a possibility they can use the another supply chains, or they can create a segments, and according to segments, according to customers, they have the different supply chain. Again, another important key factors, that is the modifying performance measures. So whatever the performance measures, that should be modified. The performance measures should be not only the being single factor or single actor focused to multiple actor focused in the supply chain. So if in a supply chain there is only one actor, we always deliver the material to particular respondent. So it is not like that. If in such a circumstances occurs, it will adversely affect. So it not always rely on a single actor, there should be the multiple actor. Then another key factor, that is a competing on service. The big opportunity in supply chain management for long-term competitive advantage is on the service aspect of value delivery to the customer. Product quality and features can only be short-term advantages. So in a supply chain, they have to focus on a delivering service. So if they are giving a proper service, then only that customer will come back to you. So one important term which every suppliers have to remember, that is the customer relationship management. If they have a good customer relations, they have a good service relations, then only they will be their long lasting customers. Otherwise they will be switched to another suppliers. So product quality and features, it will remain for some time, it is for short time. But if you have a good customer relation, obviously after some time they will come back to you and they will demand for the same product. So quality and product is not always the work for a long term. The service delivery is also the important factor which you have to bundle with your product quality and with your product features. Then moving from functions to process. So improved supply chain practices will require integrated process orientation rather than functional organization. So there should be the functional organization, there should be the integrated process. So it should be integrated, all should be integrated, all should be communicated, all should be have a proper coordination, and then only there will be the good supply chain management. Be communicated, all should be have a proper coordination, and then only there will be the good supply chain management. If you stick only to the functional organization, then it will create a trouble for you. Then another key factors, that is the taking initiatives at an industry level. So taking initiatives is an an essential part, but if it is a have the poor infrastructure or you have a poor management practices, it may adversely affect. So industry level initiatives in specific product categories can focus. They can take initiatives, they can work on initiatives, they can lead, but they have to focus on some categories, just like transport, warehousing, then inadequacy, even appropriate. So all those things they have to remember and they have to focus on. So students, in today's session we had discussed on the functions of supply chain and key factors of supply chain. So in next lecture we will discuss on framework of supply chain. Thank you.